everybody. Okay, so today I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to show you how I use my Skin 79 BB cream on an everyday basis, as some of you guys requested in my previous video. And I had time this morning because I got up pretty early for some reason. I think I slept a little bit too early, so I kind of woke up really early as well. I woke up at like 3 AM and now it's 5, so I figure I'll get ready now anyway. So yeah, I've got my cup of tea and yeah, I'll just go through what I do on an everyday basis. Right, so the first thing I do is I usually wipe my face down with a cleansing cloth just to refresh it and wake me up. Oh, I just want to also say I'm filming a little bit different today. My camera's on a tripod, so it's on a bit of an angle because it's a little bit too tall. So let me know how this angle works. And I'm using artificial lighting, so let me know how that goes as well. But anyways, we're gonna just get right into it. So I'm just gonna use a toner to tone my base. I'm just using the Escanol one from Philippines. It's got a lot of alcohol in it, so it's a little bit strong for some people. So once that's done, I just usually dry my face, and then I use the MAC Fix Plus and I just spritz it on. So just like that. And then before it completely dries, I kind of use it to thin this out a little bit because this can be a little bit heavy for some people. And then so I just squeeze a pump, this like a pea-sized amount, onto the tips of my fingers. I warm it up with my fingers and then I just slap it on. As you can see, my face is now super white, and that's what you get with the BB cream. It's really quite grey and ashy, and if you're tan it just doesn't look good, so I can't walk out looking like this obviously. So that's when I go in with my foundation. Like I said before, I switch up between these two, or even my Chanel Volumia Aqua, asking me to show them how I use the NARS Sheer Glow, so I'm going to go ahead and do that today. So I just dab a bit of this onto the back of my hand. I go in with a stippling brush. This is the Real Techniques stippling brush by Samantha Chapman, and I just stipple it on. So that's that. Now you can go ahead and layer on another layer, but I find that this is enough coverage for me. Once that's done, I usually just let it set to my skin. I go ahead and go straight to my eyes. I might fast forward this bit just because I'm really just trying to show you what I do like on my face.
Can I say, Nutella with peanut butter is a freaking bomb. It is so good. You have to try it sometime.
So I just finished doing my eye. Just a clean neutral eye look that uses the MAC Woodwinked and the Essence Copper Island eyeshadow, and then the new Milani palette thing. So that's all done, and then I'm now just going to continue on with the face. So as you can see, the foundation has set a little bit, and I'm just going to go in with my concealer now. So I'm using the Bilena Studio Finish Stick Foundation, and this is a foundation, but it is quite full coverage, so I do like to use this for concealer. So I just swipe it on my eyes there, under my eyes, and then down the bridge of my nose and on top of my Cupid's bow. And then I just go in with the Gemma Kid Pro flat top brush, and I just buff it out using this, and that just brightens up my under eye so I don't look as dead. Buff that around my nose, and then just kind of make sure you've cleaned it all up. Right. So once that's done, I usually set everything. So my skin isn't overly oily at the moment. It's got a bit of a sheen because it is sheer glow, and I quite like that. It's not tacky or anything like that. So what I like to do is just lightly dust a bit of powder onto my T-zone. If I'm using like the MAC Face and Body, that's usually a lot more dewy, so I usually buff quite a bit of powder onto my T-zone, but I'm just going to do a light dusting. So I'm just using the Natio Mineral Pressed powder that I am going through quite quickly. So I've hit pan pretty bad, as you can see. I just like lightly dust it, especially under my eyes, because I usually get quite oily there. So that's just that, and then I go in with my like bronzer contour color, and the one I'm using and I've been using for the past couple of months is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Medium Deep, and it is like 2 shades darker than me, and then I just go in with the what is this, Real Techniques blush brush, and I just basically contour the cheeks. So I go right in there where my cheekbones are. And then I kind of use it to bronze around the outer perimeters of my face, just to kind of give more dimension, and then just brush it underneath your jaw to give you a sharper jaw. And then I like to just pop it on top of my cheeks as well, because it does have a bit of a reddish undertone. Works well as a kind of like bronzer blush, and sometimes I just leave it as that. But most of the time I usually go in with a blush. So the one I'm using today is the Australis Paparazzi Perfect High Definition Blush, and this one is in Poser. So it's just like a marbled blush like this, and I usually just go quite like lightly onto the tip of this brush, tap off the excess, and then just pop it onto my cheekbones. So if you smile, just pop it on the highest points. I like to apply my blush quite in an 80s way, so I like to put it on top, not necessarily on the very apples. So I just like to pop it there, and that gives you more structure in your face. And that's that. So as you can see, it's quite sheeny, but it's definitely not like, yeah, definitely not oily looking at all. And then you can just leave it at that, but I like to go in with a highlighter. I haven't actually been using highlighter too often nowadays because of the foundations that I've been using. They're usually quite dewy and glowy, but I still like to go in with the highlighter anyways. So the highlighter I'll be going in with today is my Dior Amber Diamonds highlighter. So I just take this brush. This is the contour brush. I swirl it around basically, tap off the excess, and then I just go into the high points of my cheeks. And I just bring it under and around here, so you can see the sheen that gives, and I just bring it down the bridge of my nose. This is a gorgeous highlight. It's very like finely milled, and you can't even tell that it's powder. Alright, so that's done, and now what I like to do is just do my brows, because I forgot to. So I'm using the Master Shape Eyeshadow brow pencil, and I just go in like this, defining the tops a little bit more. Just like that. So that's what the brows look like, and you're done. So this is like my everyday kind of face routine. I'm taking a bit more time this time around because I have more time. And yeah, so this is my everyday routine, well basically anyways, my everyday foundation face routine. Not necessarily everyday eyes, but get the gist. I usually just do a neutral eye, and maybe like bright blue or something, not even that. Oh, I forgot to do lips. So for lips, I usually don't do much. I usually just wipe away the foundation and leave it as my natural lip color. Alternatively, sometimes I go in with this matte lipstick. I love this lipstick. It's like my lips but better, and I just dab it on. So as you can see, it's not too different from my lip color, and I just kind of work it around, and that just evens out my lips. It's not like 5 different colors. And yeah, that's my everyday foundation face routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to thumbs up this video because it really motivates me to do more, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye. I woke up at 2 o'clock this morning. How crazy is that? And I haven't been able to go back to bed since, so just been bumming around. Any of you guys interested in a vlog channel? Well, I better get ready and go to class. Bye.